All shall tremble before the might of the swarm.
Here we go, fourth set. Now it's getting pretty high stakes, because if Hyvaa does not win this game, he's going to get knocked out of the round of 8 and ZerO is going to move on. So he has to win this game, and the last game, of course. He's going to have to win 2 in a row to move out now, which is definitely not the position you want to be in, but he's already proven from that first set that he's brought a high level of ZVZ to this game. Kind of got out-muscled by ZerO in the last 2 sets, but that happened in the past. That was in the past, man. Forget about the past. Moving on to set 4. Here we go. Except Neo-Electric Circuit is the map, but we have cross positions. Up at the 10 o'clock position in red is Hyvaa. So Hyvaa in red. He was scouting down to the 8 o'clock as, ZerO is going diagonally, which usually indicates either a crazy build, like what happened in Shine versus Sulky, when we had a 10 hatch and a 9 hatch, respectively. It either indicates something crazy like that, or an early expand. You want to hide that Overlord, keep the Overlord from being scouted if your opponent should go 9-pull. Delay the Zerglings, that's the tactic for scouting diagonally. So we'll see if ZerO does that. Be very important to look at his build order, which is why they're showing everyone in the audience dropping things on the ground, struggling to look at their Samsung Galaxy tabs or whatever the hell. Okay, let's get a couple of predictions as the Overlord's coming up for both. Here's one from Glenn M99, writes, ZerO to win the whole thing, taking every game left along the way. Hopefully with plenty of queens and some ZVZ Defiler play. Plague on a big group of mutas? But I'll take any way I can get it. It is always fun to see Plague on groups of mutas. Just swings the game completely. Okay, ZerO is moving out to put down a 12 hatch, and they're both going to 12 hatch, in fact. And the funny part is, ZerO never diverted his Overlord, going diagonally, so I think he's going to end up scouting Hyvaa immediately, which is crazy. Crazy luck. So going straight up to the 10 o'clock position, never diverted with the Overlord. So this should be fun. And they're both going for 12 hatch. Should see some big econ from both. A cute little larvae trick from Hyvaa up there at the 10 o'clock. Moves the larvae over by grouping with an Overlord hitting stop. And those little buggers move right to the left. One of my favorite tricks in all of Brood War. Let's see. That and stop lurkers, of course. Stop lurkers, probably the best trick. Slash glitch or whatever. I guess it's not a glitch. In Brood War. So. Oh, ZerO, he finally diverted his Overlord. ZerO, what are you doing? You had such good luck, buddy. He's finally going up to the 2 o'clock position. And he's going to run into Hyvaa's Overlord, which is going about the same direction over there to the 2 o'clock. They're both going to be very confused, I think. Alright. Spawning pools up for both. Now we got a lair on the way for both. This is going to be very mirrored, since they both went for 12 hatch. All the timings are going to be pretty similar. And neither are going to really have to worry about anti-air for a while, so we're going to have some heavy Zergling play in this game. Neither have scouted each other yet as well, so they're both probably very nervous. Let's see if they move out or play defensively. And I think ZerO was expecting a run by or some early Zerglings, because he's falling back for the defense, as is Hyvaa. They're both defending expecting a 12 pull or a 9 pull opening to send Zerglings their way early. But that's not going to happen. The Overlords finally meet near the 2 o'clock position, so now ZerO knows where to go at least. And Hyvaa is going to be a little bit confused, but he's still probably, after checking the 2 o'clock position, going to move down to the 5 o'clock. Okay, both have layers on the way, and we should have the Spire at this exact same time for both, which should definitely determine who is the best ZVZ player. When you have completely mirrored builds like this, that's when the talent and the matchup truly shines, I believe. Like Shine did! Woo! Well, we had that weird 9-hatch versus 10-hatch game versus Sulky, which I mentioned earlier. It's definitely when you can see the skill in ZVZ of a player come out. When you see craziness like that and the mirroredness. Alright. Zerglings is playing defensive. For now, they're all just kind of sitting there playing poker. 5-card stud between the Zerglings. Like, okay, give me 2 cards. Let's see. One of the Zerglings is bluffing at the moment. He's only got a pair of 2s, but he's still going to bet everything, all of his Zerg monies, on the next hand. Okay, he's raising right now. And, okay, we'll get back to the saga of the poker-playing Zerglings in a bit. Get the second extractor for ZerO at his natural expansion. He's moving up with Zerglings. They're both moving at the exact same time. They're going to meet each other in the middle. Maybe Hyvaa diverting his Zerglings, running around the middle, possibly seeing the Zerglings. Yeah, he might have scouted that with the Overlord at that exact position. But ZerO is sneaking in with one single Zergling just to try to get lucky and get a drone kill, if he possibly can. He's got that speedy Zergling running inside the main. But most of the rest of his Zerglings are at home for the defense, and he's building a creep colony. Gonna morph that into a sunken to make sure he can protect this second base. But the Muta is going to help out a lot as well. He might end up canceling the sunken colony because there are a lot of freaking Zerglings coming down. But with the Mutas in the air, yeah, he doesn't need the sunken right now. He might end up morphing it anyway. Just, yeah, why not? Got the creep colony there. Couldn't cancel that in time, so why not? And get that into a sunken colony later. But for now, ZerO is going to be the aggressor. He took that engagement at his natural, fended off all those Mutas. Not Mutas, but Zerglings. Ground Mutas. Yes. And now he's going to pick off at least one Overlord for Hyvaa. Creep colony hasn't been morphed yet. ZerO wants to spend those minerals on Zerglings instead and go for a big all-out attack at this natural, I think, because he's moving up with all of his Zerglings in the map, spreading them out just to get some vision, trying to get lucky, run into those Mutas. But he's got vision everywhere. Look at that just explosion of scouting from ZerO, and now he's going to bring everyone back to the natural. He doesn't find the grouping of Mutas anywhere, so he feels safe to do an attack, I think. But that was some good scouting from ZerO. Good spread. And it's the type of thing I used to love to see Jaedong do with his burrowed Zergling builds. And we just burrowed the Zerglings around for scouting. Zerglings are great for scouting, but okay, 2 drones kill 3 drones. Sniped, so some good harassment from ZerO as he's running up. He's distracting the Mutas so he can just get in there and get some drone kills. So he's already put Hyvaa pretty far behind on his economy by sniping about 4 or 5 drones. Yeah, probably at least 5 at this point. So only 3 drones on the minerals inside the main. That's not good at all. Yikes. So Hyvaa, he only has a few drones on the minerals. So he's going to have to do something special soon to get back in this game. Losing another Overlord. So ZerO is just grinding down Hyvaa in the game. Picking off the drones, picking off 2 Overlords. Just hanging outside, getting a nice contain, a basic contain outside of this natural expansion. Now he's coming in with Scourge as well, possibly going for a game ender, because he's in here trying to snipe another Overlord. Gotta be careful though, he loses Mutas to the Scourge that Hyvaa had. and Hyvaa did a pretty good job fending off ZerO's Scourge, but ZerO's still in with a hefty amount of mutas with the attack, and he snuck in with a single Zergling inside that main as well. Zerglings all over the place, killing drones. Grimace from Hyvaa realizes all of his drones are disappearing. Yeah, ZerO's just gone for the drones. He's trying to make sure there are 0 drones. But what? Hyvaa, he's attacking his own spawning pool. What? What are you doing, Hyvaa? I guess he's just practicing with his... Yeah, he gets the spawning pool down the red, but I think he was just practicing with his mutas, trying to make sure he has his muta micro up tip-top shape. But that was kind of ridiculous. Could have attacked the hatchery or something that could take more hits. But anyway, Spore Colony 4-0 just to make sure he has this freaking thing. And once Hyvaa runs into the Spore Colony, he's probably going to face palm, realizing he probably doesn't have much of a chance since he's outnumbered as far as muta count goes. And the Spore Colony for the defense to eliminate any harassment possibilities. So that's it. GG from Hyvaa. Another smirk from Hyvaa, even though he's knocked out of the OSL. But the intrepid and persistent ZerO is going to move on to face the other guy in the semifinals. Not sure if I should spoil that or not. Maybe people haven't seen it yet. But he's going to face the other guy, and it should be pretty spectacular. Great first semifinal. No, this has been Nuke. I will be back soon for more commentaries. Hopefully on time. We'll see. But see you guys later.